Jamaica's a big, great country.
Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
The Dundas Center for the Performing Arts receiving major renovations. Desmond Saunders is on the story tonight.
And bridging the gap between Jamaica and the Bahamas. Join Danielle Dean for her conversation with an executive of the Jamaica Tourism Board.
Plus, lovers of our four-legged friends gather for the inaugural pet conference. Stay close for that.
And coming up in sports, the opening day of the primary school track and field nationals.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Happy Tuesday, Marlena.
Happy Tuesday to you too, LaDawn. But I have a question for you. Do you believe in magic?
Well, I know we have a magician in the house, so I'm going to say yes. And be sure to tune in for that later on in the newscast. But for now, let's dive right into the news, shall we? The country's major theater company receiving a significant boost from the government as it undergoes major renovations. Desmond Saunders explains.
After a 5-year hiatus, the nation's premier performing arts theater, the Dundas Center for the Performing Arts on Mackey Street, is undergoing a major facelift. The center's executive team grateful for the government for providing over $300,000 to assist with the renovations.
After the pandemic, we were shut down for 18 months. And when we got back into the theater and turned on the AC, because, the building is totally closed, it died. So the first thing we needed to do was get that sorted out. So that was the beginning of our fundraising efforts. That hasn't even started yet because we had the roof damage from a tree falling on the roof during one of the hurricanes.
Major work currently underway to the theater's roofing and interior. The building's foyer and bathrooms also getting a major overhaul. Productions and events now being held in the 80-seat Philip Burrows Black Box Theater located at the rear of the property.
Over in the Winston Saunders Theater, the roof is being repaired. The two bathrooms are being done. The foyer is being done. We are now in what is called the Philip A. Burrows Black Box Theater. And this theater is about to be totally demolished and rebuilt.
As the Dundas fights to regain its footing, the center's artistic director, Philip Burrows, confirms plans are in the works to expand the facility with a new outdoor amphitheater and 3-story training center for artists.
Once we can open the doors again, we can start getting income from rentals, from other things, then we will further do stuff. We're still trying to raise money. There's still more things to happen. One of our biggest problems right now is the security of this building. And we need an entire wall to cover. I don't know if people know how big the Dundas property is.
With major renovations underway, the Dundas Center for the Performing Arts is appealing for your financial support. Your funds could go a long way in fostering the growth and development of culture in the Bahamas. Desmond Saunders, The Bahamas Tonight.
Thanks, Desmond. Well, there's a budding and beneficial partnership taking off between our nation's flag carrier airline and Jamaica. And a top tourism representative from the country is sharing his belief and excitement for all that's to come as a result. Danielle Dean has the details in this report.
As Deputy Director of the Jamaica Tourist Board, Philip Rose has his eyes set on doing what's necessary to bridge the gap between Jamaica and the Bahamas. He believes the budding relationship between the Bahamas' national flag carrier, Bahamas Air, and Jamaica has opened the door to great possibilities for both sides.
I'm very excited about the possibility of welcoming more Bahamians to the shores of Jamaica. And from a commercial perspective, I'm also very excited about Jamaicans having the opportunity to go on vacation in the Bahamas. The easiest way to accomplish this is obviously to increase airlift. And so Bahamas Air operating a flight between the two countries is music to my ears, and I have no doubt it's going to be a smashing success.
Rose's appointment, which took effect back in April of 2023, was praised by Jamaica Minister of Tourism, the Honourable Edmund Bartlett. He insisted Rose came equipped with 2 essential qualities: a love for country and a longing to see it thrive. According to Rose, every Caribbean nation, including Jamaica, should always seek to expand.
Well, despite Jamaica having probably the most tours and attractions in the Caribbean, despite Jamaica being the most diverse destination in the Caribbean, or even possibly the Western Hemisphere. And despite us having so many new hotels, new villas, new boutique properties, tourists have indicated that they want even more. People are no longer traveling just to escape weather. People are no longer traveling just to enjoy the sun, sand, and sea, but they're traveling and they're wanting to consume more of our culture.
The Jamaican says although the game-changing partnership with Bahamas Air is young and only one of the first steps, a bulb was turned on between the two countries, highlighting the beginning of a fruitful relationship.
The simple truth is, Bahamians, you're part of the Caribbean culture, you're part of the Caribbean community, despite not being in the Caribbean Sea, but we're going to overlook that fact. And we do know that you love our music, and we do love much of what you have to offer also. So we just want, at the risk of sounding like it's a kumbaya and a hand-holding experience, we want to party with you. We've been neighbors for too long without having an opportunity to really engage and exchange in ideas. And now is the time for us to do so.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Thanks a lot, Danielle. Well, the ZNS News team is on the move once again in Cuba, but this time giving us a taste of Havana at night. Felicity Darville takes us with her for a night of fun and entertainment.
It was a stunning night with top-class performances at Guajarito Restaurant, including 2 Grammy Award nominees and a Cuban national cultural hero. And when it was time for the Bahamians to take the stage, they sure did dance, including our very own cameraman, Utah Taylor Roll. Salute to Havana Nights. From Cuba for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Felicity Darville.
Thanks, Felicity. And come on, Utah, we see you. Well, back at home, veterinarians, scientists, and pet lovers gathered at Goldwyn Resorts this weekend for the inaugural Pet Conference. The event, produced by the Bahamas Humane Society, is part of the Veterinary Medical Association's goal of exploring how new technology, including stem cell technology, is transforming animal care. Association President Dr. DeAndrea Delancey Milford says that this groundbreaking research will make caring for pets much easier than before.
Now, with stem cell therapy, you can have one injection treatment into the joint that can actually reestablish that joint, make them young again for arthritis. And you can also get stem cells injection into the eye and actually, fill in that ulcer, and there's no need to actually undergo surgery or long-term topical eye treatments.
At the conference, spouse of the Prime Minister, Mrs. Anne-Marie Davis, calling the event the perfect opportunity to educate the public on the future of animal care in the country.
We will be advocating for more humane practices with the introduction of this stem cell therapy, and we will also further educate people in our communities, letting them know that if their pets are ill, they don't have to give them up. There's hope to get them better with the advancement of stem cell therapies. So we can educate people more and encourage them more to adopt pets.
Well, still to come, award-winning balloon artist and magician Eduardo Daxon. Stay close.
How do ideas become plans? Plans become memories.
So you like my new room?
And dreams become your life.
This is retirement.
Do you remember when hope became a house? When that house became a home? Your ideas are everything, and we're here to help make them happen. Your idea of yes, I can happens here.
Celebrate the incredible women in your life this Mother's Day, and don't forget the special offer from Cornet Bahamas. From April 16th to May 16th, enjoy a fantastic 35% off store-wide. That's right, everything you need to show your love and appreciation is on sale. Whether it's a heartfelt gift for mom, a treat for yourself, or something special for that amazing woman in your life, we've got you covered. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Visit any one of our stores today. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable with Cornet Bahamas.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
You're looking at a shot of the Atlantis Resort on Paradise Island. The 154-acre property features the Royal, Coral, Cove, and Reef Towers. A gorgeous view, but it's time for us to catch a flight down to Eleuthera. Let's go.
Effective communication is a key component to the success of Bahamas Striping Group of Companies' mandate at its Silo hub in Roxanne, Eleuthera. The company is going digital. The organization has partnered with ATI Electronics to install its digital platform that will ensure the company can communicate with any individual or business nationwide. It took the owner and his son about 2 weeks to place the required wiring and satellites to power up this plant.
Supplied with power, solar power, just as well as internet ranging the entire plant and a secure infrastructure, network infrastructure. And this is our second time here. The first time we were here for about a week. We were here for about a week now. We're going to have another week going forward.
The electronics company has cemented a 10-year working relationship with Bahamas Striping, and they've seen how technology can truly transform a business.
Everything is pretty much a touch of a finger now, and staying in touch with one another is very important, just as well as communicating on a business stand front.
Well, have you ever wondered what it's like to say abracadabra and make someone disappear? Well, our guest tonight just might have that power. We welcome to the show award-winning balloon artist and magician, Edouard Daxon. Thank you so much for being here, Eddie.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing. So, Eddie, can you tell us a little bit, how did you get into magic? It's a pretty unique field to get into.
I got into it because it was just something that wasn't the ordinary job. I don't like to do, I never was one to want to have an ordinary job. So I got into it, learned how to do magic tricks, and the rest is history.
Amazing. And where do you perform typically?
I typically do it for hire. I do like birthday parties. Well, I now do magic for mostly teenagers and adults. So, you know, bar mitzvahs or whatever. I've done dinner parties, weddings, all sorts of stuff. But I do mostly balloons. And I do that everywhere for kids and adults.
Amazing. Now, I hear you've won some awards. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yes. At the Twist and Shout International Balloon Convention, I won 3rd place for the 10-minute competition and 2nd place for the 12-minute wearable competition. It was the, you have to make those, the balloons in like the certain amount of minutes. Then I won 3rd place again in the stage competition. It was just a skit that I put together, and it was fun.
Oh my goodness. Well, so you've told us that the balloons are typically your preference, but I know you've also got some magic you want to show us tonight. Can we see what you've got?
Yeah, you can see a card trick. I actually I've wanted to start this series on my social media where I read a trick and try to do it within, you know, the given time. So what I'm gonna do is I have a deck of cards here. I'm gonna have you pick one, any one you want.
Okay.
And you can
you pick that one there.
This one right here?
Yeah.
All right, take that. I'm gonna give you a pen. You can sign that and write your name right across the face. The face, not the back.
Okay.
All right, you just click it anywhere you want. You got it?
Okay.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna have you place that right there. And for time, I'm just gonna do one of these cuts. All right, we're gonna lose that right there. So, which one do you prefer, this one or this one?
Ooh.
The top one here or the bottom one here?
The bottom one.
All right, so we take the bottom one. All right, so that bottom one, you can turn it over. It's not gonna be your card, I promise. She'll put it there so you can see, everyone can see
Flip it over?
Yeah, flip it over. That's a 9. It's a 9. It's a 9. So everyone thinks that the magic cards in the deck of cards are the aces. It's not the aces, it's actually the 9s. So let me show you. If I flip that, you see this regular card here? If you take that and you actually watch, just blow on it. When you blow on it, it becomes a 9. Now we got 2 9s, all right? What's 9 plus 9?
18.
All right, so let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's not your card at all.
No?
I know. But 18 has 2 digits, 8 and 1, and 8 and 1 is?
9.
Exactly, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So that's 3 9s. That's 1, 2, 3 9s right there. So now we have to try to add these up. 9 plus 9 plus 9 is
27.
And 27 has 2 digits in that.
And they equal 9.
7 and 2 is 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got all 4 9s. I know what you're thinking. This has nothing to do with your card because you picked the card earlier, and I don't know what that card is, and I just got all 4 of the 9s. That's some trick. Okay, so watch this. We're gonna use all 4 9s to find your card. Here's how we do this. Watch. If I take the 9s, and again, just blow on them. Did you see it? Your card jumped from the deck into the 9. See, there it is. It's right there. And if I turn it over, that should be, there it is.
Which camera is? Which?
There it is. There it is. Right there.
You see my name?
There it is. That's yours. That's all yours.
Crazy.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
I appreciate it.
I am thoroughly shook. I have no clue which camera to look at. Thank you so much, Eddie Daxon. And thank you for joining us here tonight. And
thank you
now
very much.
We're going to be heading over to see what's happening on sports.
Day 1 of the primary school track nationals in the books. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
I'm Melissa, and I'm a survey enumerator with the Bahamas National Statistical Institute, or BNSI. For the next few months, we will be conducting the Household Expenditure Survey on various islands.
You might be wondering, why is this survey important? Well, it helps us to determine the poverty line and assess how to ensure everyone has access to the basic services they need. This information is used by the government, businesses, researchers, and students to make informed decisions and plan for the future. We know that your time is valuable, which is why we've made the survey as simple and easy as possible. And don't worry, all your information you provide is confidential.
Your participation will help us gather accurate information that will benefit everyone in the Bahamas. Thank you for your cooperation and being a part of shaping the future of the Bahamas.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, Shop Smart, and Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
What? You don't know what TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps to develop and grow behemoth businesses in the tourism industry. You hear what they say, Mike? Oh, yeah. Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do? What does do?
Hey, check the website once. Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
Welcome to your Tuesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Dozens of young athletes from throughout the Bahamas descending on the capital for the 2025 Frank Pancho Ramming Primary School Track Nationals. Our intern, Swanson Gibson Jr., recapping the Day 1 performances.
Day 1 of the Frank Pancho Ramming Primary School Track and Field Nationals, and the kids are already off to an amazing start. We have 72 primary schools from both the Family Islands and New Providence competing, vying for the title of national champion. We would have had the 1200, 800, and 200 meters take place for both the boys and girls finals. We also would have had champions crowned for both the shot put and long jump earlier today. Here's a recap of what transpired.
On your mind.
It was a competitive start to this installment of the Primary School Nationals. The sun was scorching at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium, but that did not keep the young athletes from performing at a high level. In the under-11 boys 1200 meters, Liam Bethel and Caden Edgecombe led the pack neck and neck for most of the race. But it would be Bethel of Palmdale Primary shifting into another gear and coming out on top as the victor.
Me and my coach had a plan, and I know I could fulfill that plan because I run out here all the time for a professional track team. So I know if you get out too fast, you're gonna lose the race. So I just know how to run it.
Clary E. Evans Primary out of Andrews has been getting it done on the track back home and looks to further that success here in the capital. Coach Candice McPhee explained how they'll do just that.
We just encourage them to do their best, and we reminded them that they can do all things through Christ that strengthen them, and just go there and fight. Our kids would have won the district sports in North Andres, so we just told them, do what you did when you was in Andres, come and display it here, all on the track in Nassau.
BACO Secretary Denisha Curry expressed immense excitement towards the youthful talent on display.
We really want to say hats off to those coaches and those schools that would have put the time into these students that we would see have prepared, I believe, for months just to get here today to show the talents that they have. And we know that this is where our golden girl and our golden boy would have started.
More than a dozen events are slated for Wednesday, with the first beginning at 9:30 a.m. Throughout the day, the 100, 400, 4x1, and 4x75 relays take place for both boys and girls. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Swanson Gibson Jr.
Let's look at your sports on this Tuesday. A check on weather when we return.
Seem to remember our athletes when they make us proud at the finish line. Throw a Junkanoo parade when they return home, toss them a few dollars. And then forget about them until the next Members of the prestigious Fourth Estate should never sell themselves to any politician. Instead, keep their hands and noses clean in order to publish or broadcast the unadulterated truth. Well, that's how I see it anyway.
Read as I see it, exclusively at ZNSBahamas.com. New articles premiere on Mondays at 9 a.m.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast, and a ridge of high pressure will maintain dry conditions over the next few days, but some relief is in sight as the computer models are suggesting that a deep layer troughing will move into the area as we head into the weekend, and that could elevate our rain chances as we go into the weekend. Now, your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. Now, for the northwestern islands tonight, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights 2 to 4 feet, low tide takes place at 10:52 tonight. And then for the central and southeast islands, we'll have an easterly flow at 10 to 15 knots, wave heights also at 2 to 4 feet. And as we head into Wednesday and Thursday for the northwest and central islands, that southeast component will continue at 10 to 15 knots, with the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. Now, the low tide, that will occur at 11:18 in the morning, with a high tide at 5:31 in the afternoon. And for the southeast Bahamas, Wednesday and Thursday, we'll have northeast to east winds at 10 to 15 knots, and the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. LaDawn and Marlena.
Thanks a lot, Basil.
Well, here's Arnika Bannister with Let's Talk Socials.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another installment of Let's Talk Socials, the segment where we break down what's hot, what's trending, and what's blowing up your timeline. And if your feeds look anything like mine last night, then you know we have to talk about the Met Gala 2025. The theme this year was Superfine, Tailoring Black Style. This was the first Met show exclusively focused on black designers and the first in more than 20 years focused on menswear. So we're going to get this show started. Let's talk. Musical legend, 81-year-old Diana Ross stuns the Met Gala blue carpet with her all-white 18-foot train, which covered the entire staircase of the Met. Meanwhile, Janelle Monáe and Paul Tazewell, the first black man to win an Oscar for his costume design, collaborated to bring time travel illusion to the Met. While we are on the topic of stunning, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky stunned the world last night with her third pregnancy reveal on the blue carpet, dressed in Marc Jacobs.
All right, now, fellas. Yeah. Now, what's cooler than being cool?
And what's cooler than being cool? Andre 3000's Met Gala outfit broke the internet as his outfit served as the launch for his latest EP release. And wrapping things up here, Bahamian WNBA star player Jonquel Jones attended the Met Gala last night for the first time wearing Sergio Hudson. And that's it for another installment of Let's Talk Socials. I'm Arnika, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot, Arnika. Well, that does it for Access Now, Melena.
Yes, but stay tuned for the rundown with Clint Watson, who will be speaking with the Deputy Premier of the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Good night, everybody.